Hello again. It's Leslie from the 7 Wayfinders. I want to talk to you about the Tokyo Digital Lab Borderless Museum. What a mouthful. What is it? It's a digital museum. We had never heard of this before we went. We kept seeing it and getting kind of recommendations for it. And I finally was like, we got to go check this out. Chris and I tried twice to go without the kids. So there's a few things you need to know because we didn't get in either time. And I want to give you some tips before you go because this is a place you absolutely have to go. That being said, we finally on our very last night in Tokyo said we're going, and we went with all the kids. And you know what? I was really glad we took them. So that's my first tip is yes, this is a kid-friendly museum. It's not going to seem that way necessarily when you first walk in. It's not unfriendly to kids. But taking our 5 kids in there was a little bit chaotic. Taking our 5 kids to any museum is something that we take very seriously. We do not go to many museums for that reason. It's very difficult. So I was a little bit nervous. It's a beautiful museum. You're looking at all of this digital art that's projected on the walls and on the floor. Lucy legit just ran into the wall. However, my kids were kind of running crazy. There's this incredible crystal room where they have hung thousands of crystals from the ceiling and the lights project through the crystals to music. It was actually a very moving, special experience to see that. This is wild. Casey, where are you? But again, not entirely kid-friendly. However, if you go upstairs, there's a whole area for kids. My kids had a blast. Unfortunately, our cameras died, so all we have is our cell phone footage to show of that. But they have slides, they have a room where you go in and you can color a picture, they scan it in, and your picture goes up and moves along the wall. Your exact picture. You could write your name on it, you could write anything you wanted, and that will be on the wall.
There's Grand Shark. Got it.
Where's Tinky?
I see it, son. I see it.
Mommy!
Hey,
My kids loved that. They have another area where it will go across the floor, your picture. You scan it in and it starts moving across the floor of the top floor. So much fun. They have little obstacle courses. So definitely it's kid friendly, which isn't really well advertised, but I would 100% take my kids back there. The bottom will be more enjoyable just going as adults. So balance that out, whatever your situation is. The next important thing you need to know is that you absolutely need to buy tickets online before you go. We tried to show up twice without tickets, going within their opening hours, and they wouldn't let us in. The tickets sell out really fast. The other thing you need to know, and I mentioned this in another one of my Japan videos, is everything in Japan, if it says it closes at 7, they stop letting people in 1 to 3 hours before 7 o'clock. That's very true of this museum. It closes at like 7:30, or did while we were there, and we tried to show up at like 6:30 or 6:45, absolutely no. They laughed at me when I asked if I could get in. They stopped letting people in like at 4. And that's true of most restaurants, most places you're going to go. If the closing time is 6, they're not gonna let anyone in or serve anyone after 5, okay? So absolutely get your tickets online. It's not hard to do, and it was the only way we could get in. And make sure that you go well before closing time. Other than that, just enjoy. This was an incredible experience. Chris liked it so much, he even contacted the manufacturers of the machines that project the art in hopes that someday we could even recreate something somewhere else, because it was astounding. An experience that you absolutely have to do in Tokyo. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you check out our other videos and subscribe to our channel in the meantime, and enjoy your travels.